Very good morning, students. In this video lecture, we shall make an effort to know about session 3 Ascent of SAP under unit 1, that is plant water relations, in paper 7 plant physiology and metabolism. See, ascent of SAP means to say that it is a process which takes place in plants wherein the process of upward conduction of water along the dissolved inorganic minerals from the root system to the tip of the shoot system against the gravity in the cavity of the xylem in an upward direction is referred as ascent of sap. See here, during ascent of sap, water along with dissolved inorganic minerals will be uh, translocated in the cavity of the xylem called lumen in an upward direction. Everything goes towards the direction of gravity, but here in plants, the water moves against the gravity from the root end to the shoot end in an upward direction against the gravity. This type of upward conduction of water along with dissolved inorganic minerals from the root system to the tip of the plant body against the gravity through the lumen of the xylem is referred as ascent of sap. It is clear that ascent of sap takes place through the xylem. This could be demonstrated by using an experiment called as by conducting an experiment called as Balsam plant experiment, which determines that the xylem is the path of ascent of sap. Ascent of sap can be explained by the concept of many physical forces theories in xylem elements in plants, and such theories are referred as physical force theories. The important physical force theories are capillary force theory, imbibitional theory, atmospheric pressure theory, etc. The most acceptable theory which explains the ascent of sap in plants is what is called as transpiration pull theory. This transpiration pull, this is the diagrammatic representation to explain transpiration pull theory. It is a physical force theory, and this theory explained by or satisfactorily explains the mechanism of upward conduction of water, that is ascent of sap, in all the plants irrespective of the height, including the eucalyptus and sequoia, the tallest plant. So this theory was proposed by two scientists, Dickson and Joly, and supported by many other scientists, Levitt, Curtis, Clark, etc. According to this theory, see, the cohesive force, the water molecules have got few properties: cohesive property, adhesive property, and also dielectric constant and weak hydrogen bonds. All these weak hydrogen bonds, dielectric constant, cohesive property, and adhesive property, all this makes the water more stronger. See here, the cohesive force existing between the water molecules in the plant and the pull which is created in the mesophyll cells of the leaf during transpiration which is referred as transpiration pull or suction force or DPD, or both together are responsible for the ascent of sap in plants. That is the cohesive force between the water molecules, adhesive force, and the transpiration pull created in the mesophyll, together responsible for ascent of sap. This theory of ascent of sap is also referred as hydrostatic tension theory because of the above said reasons, otherwise called as cohesion hypothesis, and it is also called as theory of cohesive forces. This theory, that is transpiration pull theory, which is also called as cohesion tension theory, otherwise referred as Dickson-Joly theory, is based on following two features. Number one is, as I said earlier, cohesive and adhesive properties of the water molecules, which makes the water an unbroken continuous column in the xylem. That is one of the reasons. Cohesive and adhesive properties of the water molecules, which makes the water an unbroken continuous column in the xylem. And the second reason is transpiration pull, that is force, physical force, which is developed a tension in the xylem sap, which is transmitted down to the root system, is also another cause for ascent of sap. See here, you can see also in the diagram, the root system is there. The root system, if you look at the arrow marks, the root system is absorbing the water molecules. And the water molecules which enters the root system will be traveled in an upward direction. Again, see the arrow marks in the first diagram and also in the second diagram. Traveled in the upward direction to the tip of the leaf. That is the ascent of sap, upward conduction. Here it is because the xylem vessels are tubular in nature with perforations placed one above the other, forming a continuous column of xylem which extends from root tip up to the tip of the plant body, that is shoot tip. And it is at one end, it is connected with the root hair, the xylem cavity, and in the distal end it is connected to the substomatal cavity, which can be seen in the diagram. Substomatal cavity in the leaf. Since I am telling from the beginning that the water is present in the form of a continuous column because of cohesive adhesive forces from the root system to the shoot system. When the stomata are opened during daytime, the transpiration process takes place, that is loss of excess of water in the form of vapors through the stomata is called as transpiration. As transpiration takes place, or as water transpires from the mesophyll cells of the leaf, what is created in the mesophyll is, that is a pull is created, or DPD is created, and that DPD is otherwise referred as suction force. Suction force is created in the leaf. Hence, the pull that generated in the plant due to the transpiration, which is known as transpiration pull. This pulls the water, this transpiration pull, which is created in the leaf mesophyll, pulls the water up. The entire column of water which is present which extends from the root tip to the shoot tip will be pulled upwards, since it is a continuous column. And it is being continuously pulled up by the suction force. The magnitude of suction force is about 20 atmospheres, which is sufficient enough to pull this water even in plants which are measuring more than 300 feet in height. So this is the only acceptable theory which could explain the mechanism of ascent of sap in plants plants to the considerable extent. It has got an objection too. What is that objection? The main objection of this theory is that if an air bubble is entered into the water column, that air bubble, the entry of the air bubble into the center, that causes a discontinuity in the water column, discontinuity in the water column, in the xylem. Even there is a continuous process of ascent of sap. In spite of this objection, this is the only theory which could explain the ascent of sap to a considerable extent. To a considerable extent. So, in overall, what is transpiration? Transpiration is nothing but, or what is ascent of sap? Ascent of sap is nothing but upward conduction of water against the gravity through the cavity of the xylem, through the cavity of the xylem, from the root system to the shoot system, is what is called as ascent of sap, which takes place through the cavity of the xylem, which can be demonstrated by conducting balsam plant experiment. And this is there are many theories to explain the ascent of sap, among which the most acceptable theory is the transpiration pool theory, which explained by Dickson and Joly. Hence it is also called as Dickson-Joly theory or cohesion tension theory. Thank you.